Celestia has been one of the top performing crypto projects of 2024 so far. The TIA token appreciated 10x in value since it launched at the end of last year. They rewarded early users with a handsome airdrop where many people made thousands of dollars in free cryptocurrency. And they're one of the few projects that's actually innovating inside the crypto space, not just building vaporware. But what if you missed out on the Celestia project, when it launched? Like when I made a video about it on this channel. Well, unfortunately, I can't give you a time machine to go back and get that opportunity again, but I can do the next best thing. So first, make sure you smash the like button down below, subscribe to this channel, and turn on notifications so that you don't miss a video whenever I talk about this stuff. Because right now is when you need to be paying attention. And next, you can watch this video where I'm explaining how Celestia is paving the way for a new type of, blockchain technology and a new player who's coming into this space to try to do the same thing and actually better. There's likely going to be some potential to get in on a new token with some airdrops here, and you're going to have a huge edge if you're a developer watching this video. So before we get into that, if you're new around here, hey, I'm Gregory, and on this channel, I turn you into a blockchain master. So if that's something you're interested in, then again, make sure you smash the like, turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. And while there's a ton of opportunity happening in the crypto space right now, the absolute best way to take advantage of all this opportunity, get an edge like I'm talking about in this video, is to become a blockchain developer and increase your earning potential well past 100K. And I can show you how to do that step by step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. All right, so let's get into this. Obviously, nothing I'm saying in this video is designed to be financial advice. I'm not telling you to buy or sell any cryptocurrency based on this information. But let's talk about this project that could be the next Celestia, okay? So first of all, what is Celestia? If you're not familiar with it, I'm assuming you have some familiarity because you clicked on this video. But Celestia is basically a new type of blockchain technology that lets you create what I call a super chain, okay? I just sort of made that term up on this channel. And really what that means is you can use Celestia as a technology to look at all these different blockchains and sort of pick and choose what you like about each blockchain in order to make your own, super chain. So if you like, the security of Ethereum, but the speed of Solana, you can put those two things together and create a super chain with Celestia built in the middle. So that's the idea behind this modular blockchain network, which is important because it's exactly what this other project does. I'm going to talk about here in a minute. Now, Celestia was one of the first people to really pull this off and prove that this could be a big deal for blockchain technology. And we're going to see this come out as a trend with lots of other competitors entering into this space, one of which I'm going to talk about here in a minute. But when Celestia first launched, and I made a video about it on this channel, right here, okay, the token has appreciated 10x in price since that time. Okay, they also did an airdrop where you could have gotten thousands of dollars in free Celestia tokens through a method I'm going to talk about later in this video. But because they've sort of written this new playbook, lots of other people are going to try to do a similar thing and eat their lunch and create a Celestia killer and maybe do it better. So who is one of the first people who's kind of entering the scene to try to do that? Well, it's a new blockchain network called Avail, which is an Ethereum data network to rival Celestia that just raised $27 million in a seed round, okay? So whenever I'm looking at new crypto projects, I really want to know who's behind it, okay? So do I even want to take this thing seriously? And of course, this is not a sponsor video or anything like that. I'm just making this video to let you know about these new projects before they get popular. That's one big criteria that I look at. And Avail, spun out of the Polygon ecosystem in March 2023, is actually led by the Polygon co-founder, okay? So if you're not familiar with Polygon, it's one of the biggest projects in crypto. It's currently a top 20 cryptocurrency at the time of recording this video. They have a massive suite of other different scaling solutions for blockchains, and they're adding this Avail network as part of the suite, which is a huge validation for this trend that I'm talking about. So Avail uses zero-knowledge proof-based coordination rollups for data availability. Again, data availability is a big part of the modular blockchain aspect that I'm talking about. And they're going to use cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Ethereum to help secure the network, okay? So now, when does this project go live, and how can you sort of watch this opportunity and take advantage of it whenever it does? Well, the project is expected to go live, the first iteration, during 2024. And if crypto continues in this bull run that we're in right now, that could be a huge opportunity to get involved with this project. And so what are some ways that you could get involved or keep an eye on this? Well, again, you can subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, like this video so you find out about these updates whenever I post them, okay? But the next thing is you're going to want to go to the availproject.org website and look at several things. You want to read through this and understand how it works so that you can get involved in the process, okay? You can follow their blog, which is listed here on the website, and you can also follow their social media handles so that you can find announcements about them that are very time sensitive. But in the meantime, you actually can get your hands dirty with this project And you're going to have a huge edge as a developer, which is who I'm making these videos for on this channel primarily. And it's okay if you're not. I can show you how to get involved here in a second. But one big way that a lot of these projects get early users is through testnet participation. Okay, what does that mean? Well, whenever people are airdropping tokens, what they have to do is basically get users to use something before they have a token, and then essentially take a snapshot of those users that provably did something on the blockchain and then give them the free tokens. But what happens if your project isn't actually live yet? What if it's not out there on mainnet? Well, that's what test networks are for, okay? So basically, whenever you're creating a new network like this, in the case of Avail, you create a test network where essentially you have a ledger that's sort of like temporary fake. You could take it down. You don't care about the permanent history, and you pay the transactions fees in fake cryptocurrency. You don't have to risk any real money. And that's a popular strategy for rewarding airdrops for early users on the test network before the mainnet goes live. And so you can see the network info. They have a Goldberg testnet, Kate testnet, and a testnet phase 1. And here's all the links to connect those. So how could you participate in the test network? Well, if you're just a regular user and you're not a developer, I'll encourage you to become a developer because that's how you get a lot of these opportunities. But you can basically just take these endpoints and add them to your MetaMask. You can go to a faucet and request some free cryptocurrency. Again, this is not the airdrop cryptocurrency, just some free tokens for gas. It's fake. And you can do some transactions. You can just send around to different wallets. You can look at the ecosystem here, look at different apps that are going to be deployed to the test network, and then use those whenever they go live. Now, if you are a developer, what can you do? Well, of course, you can take your smart contracts and put them on these networks and use these test networks and, start using your own applications, get other people to use them. If you're just learning to code, okay, you can do a simple thing like deploy your own token on this network and send it around. There's no real regulatory risks here because it's not worth anything. There's no real money involved. You deploy an NFT on here, or if you want to get really ambitious, you could fork a DeFi protocol and put it on here, or create your own application and put on the test network. You could also do things like operate a node. Okay, so again, nodes are what connects these different blockchains together. That's what makes them run. They're just computers, and you can run one on your own computer or in the cloud. And, there's different types of nodes. There's like a full node, a light node, a full-on validator node that's actually validating transactions that goes into the blockchain. And you can see different instructions on here about how you can run those on your computer. So think about mining Bitcoin in the early days, right? This is a similar type of thing where you're running something on your computer that's sort of farming for an airdrop in this case, but it's actually helping support this test network so they can sort of kick the tires and make sure it's good before the mainnet goes live. All right, so now what about the cryptocurrency itself, okay? So at the time of recording this video, as I've done my research, especially with the Avail network, I don't see any official announcement of a token on the website or in their social media. If I missed it, make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section below. But it stands to reason there's probably going to be a token in this case, okay? It's a pretty good rule of thumb that any of these new projects that don't have a token are probably going to have a token, and they're probably going to issue it through an airdrop of some kind. And so what can we speculate about this token? What's it going to do? Well, the most likely function in my case is to help secure the network. So basically to offer monetary incentives for people to run validators. That's how blockchains work in the first place. If you have people that run computers to run your network, they need to be compensated in some way. And the most popular business model for that is to pay them in cryptocurrency to keep their computers on, to offer that financial incentive for participating in the network. All right, so that's an overview of the Avail network, okay? So this is a rival to Celestia that's coming onto the scene in 2024. Again, Celestia has been one of the hottest crypto projects so far in this bull run. Okay, it's gone up 10x ever since I talked about it for the first time at the end of last year. They're starting something new in crypto, and lots of other people seeing that opportunity and want to jump into the equation, create something new and potentially even better. So let me know what you think down in the comment section below. Is Avail a cool project? Are you going to watch out for this? Are you going to try for the airdrop? I want to hear from you. And whenever you're finished leaving your comment, make sure you smash that like button down below for the YouTube algorithm and subscribe to this channel. And turn on notifications so you don't miss a video whenever I talk about this. And while, getting in on new projects and being involved in crypto, there's a ton of opportunity with that. The absolute best opportunity in this space is to double down on your technical skills and become a blockchain developer. You can get an edge just like I'm talking about in this video, but you can also increase your salary well past 100K, create your own bots, have open access to this brand new financial ecosystem. The possibilities are absolutely limitless, okay? And I can show you how to do that step by step from start to finish over at dappuniversity.com/bootcamp. You really don't have to be an expert to get started today. Help people with zero coding experience become real world blockchain developers in a matter of months. So that's all I've got. Until next time, thanks for watching Dapp University.